Oh, and Whistler's mother? But that's about as far as we go.
Thank you, Mr. Webb. We'll get back to town now. It's 2 o'clock. All 2,642 have had their lunches and the dishes are being washed. Children have gone back to school and there's a buzzing and humming about the school building. Horses are dozing at the hitching posts. It's a late afternoon call about the town. You know what I mean. Doc Gibbs is in his office, tapping people on the knee and making them say, ah. Editor Webb's cutting his lawn. 1 man in 10 thinks it's a privilege to push his own lawnmower.
I can't, Lois. I have to go home and help my mother. I'm so sorry.
Emily, walk simply now. Who do you think you are today?
Oh, Papa. You're terrible. 1 minute you tell me to stand up straight, and the next you call me names. I just don't listen to you.
Golly, I've never been kissed by such a great lady before.
Oh, excuse me, Miss Forrest.
You go out in the fields and play, young man. You have no business playing baseball on Main Street.
I'm awful sorry, Miss Forrest. Hello, Emily.
Hello, George.
You made a fine speech in class today.
Well, I was really prepared to talk about the Monroe Doctrine, but at the last minute, Miss Corcoran asked me to talk about the Louisiana Purchase instead. I worked an awful long time on both of them.
Gee, it's funny. From my window up there, I can just see your head nights when you're doing your homework in your room.
Can you?
You certainly do stick to it. I don't see how you can sit up there all that long. I guess you must just like school.
I always feel it's something you have to go through.
Yeah,
I always figure it helps pass the time.
yeah. Emily, what do you think? We might work out some sort of telegraph from your window to mine. And every once in a while, you could give me a hint or two on some of those algebra problems. Oh, no, not answers anyway. Definitely not answers. But maybe a hint.
Oh, I think hints are allowed. So, George, if you get stuck, just whistle, and I'll give you some hints.
You're just naturally bright, I guess.
I always figure it's the way a person's born.
Yeah. Well, you see, when I grow up, I want to be a farmer. And Uncle Luke says I can come to his farm, and if I'm any good, I can just gradually have it.
You mean the house and everything?
Everything. Well, it's been a good talk, Emily, but I better be getting to the baseball fields. So long, Emily. Afternoon, Mother Webb.
Afternoon, George.
So long, George.
Emily, come help me string these beans for the winter. Well, George Gibbs let himself have a real conversation, didn't he? He's grown up. How old would George be?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's see. He must be almost 16.
Mama, I made a speech today in class, and I was very good.
You must recite it to your father at supper. What was it about?
The Louisiana Purchase. It was like silk off a spool. I'm gonna make speeches all my life. Mama, are these big enough?
Try and get them a little bigger.
Mama, question? Serious?
Seriously, dear. Not serious.
Seriously. Will you?
Of course I will.
Mama? Am I good looking?
Yes, of course you are. Both my children got good looks. I'd be ashamed if they hadn't.
Mama, that's not what I mean. What I mean is, am I pretty?
I've already told you. Yes. Now that's enough of that. You have a nice, young, pretty face. I've never heard of such foolishness.
Mama, you never tell us the truth about anything.
I am telling you the truth.
Mama, were you pretty?
Yes, I was. If I do say it. I was the prettiest girl in all town. Next to Mamie Cartwright.
But, Mama, you've got to say something about me.